Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. I checked out Captain America Brave New World, and let's dive into it. In a Captain America Brave New World, Sam Wilson, played by Anthony Mackie, steps up as the new Captain America, facing political tensions and a rising global threat. As new and old enemies emerge, he must prove himself as a leader while navigating a dangerous conspiracy that could change the world forever. I was a little concerned going into this movie, to be honest. It was supposed to come out last year, but it had like extensive reshoots and a lot of things changed. Even the title changed. It was originally called Captain America New World Order, but those things really don't have signs of a great movie. So I wasn't like particularly hyped for this. I actually really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I know a lot of people didn't really care for it, but I really liked it. I thought it was a good like buddy cop thing. It was a good follow-up to Endgame. It shows the buildup of how Sam Wilson becomes Captain America, and I love like the evil take on Captain America, the dude in the Thunderbolts. Now it's like mid on Anthony Mackie playing the new Captain America when at the end of Endgame, but since then he's really showed his charisma, and he really carries this movie as the new Captain America. And I don't have a problem with him leading the Avengers and being the new Captain America. Of course, they're probably bringing back Chris Evans for the new Avengers movies and stuff as a bad Captain America, apparently. But yeah, he really sold it for me, especially this being his first time starring in as a main character in a major Marvel movie. And a lot of the core of the story is about him being Captain America, the legacy of it, him just with someone without the super serum, how he can hold that legacy up to Steve Rogers. And I think it does a really good job for that being the heart of the story. Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross, I wasn't too crazy about. I think he did an okay job. I think he's a little bit cartoony. He took over for William Hurt from the previous movies, but yeah, saying cartoony because this is based on a comic book. I think it makes me feel like if William Hurt was still around, that I think he would have gave like a little bit more of a nuanced performance. And I don't know, I was hoping more from the character of Thunderbolt Ross, because he's like a deceitful fuck in the comics, and he's pretty bland. There's no real other depth to him other than him trying to secure his legacy as president and trying to reunite with his daughter. You also have Joaquin Torres as Falcon. I think Falcon was pretty good. Don't know much about the character and didn't really care about him, but yeah, he was a good buddy to Captain America. There's also Giancarlo Esposito. I think he's a little bit wasted in this movie. You could have cast this dude as Professor X, and of course Tim Blake Nelson returns, and I love me some Tim Blake Nelson. Any movie with Tim Blake Nelson in it is automatically another half a star bump from where it was going to be. Some surprise cameos here and there, but nothing really not unexpected really. I won't spoil them here, but yeah, there wasn't any like mind-blowing fucking beasts from X-Men show up or anything like that. The action scenes are pretty good. I think the extra year of this movie not being released, they got to clean up some of the action scenes, some of the CGI. I don't think it really holds a candle to the Russo brothers' action scenes from their Captain America sequels. I don't even think the movie is as good as those movies. It's probably the weakest of the Captain America movies overall. And I think the CGI, yeah, there was like, it's just like a Marvel thing. You gotta look past it. I don't think it's gonna go away. Like the CGI, the green screen, the obvious green screen. They have this flying section, which is purely CGI, obviously. And I watched it in Dolby, so I guess it had more of an impact on me than probably watching it in normal theater or probably at home. But it's no Top Gun Maverick or anything. The movie had solid pacing. It was only 2 hours. It's not 2.5 hours like the typical Marvel movie. I think that helped quite a bit. But the plot, it's not anything to write home about. I think that's a major problem with Marvel movies in general, where they seem to have to spoil the entire thing in the marketing. This is like a political thriller, like an espionage thing, like a secret government thing happening, something happening behind the scenes. But the whole thing that's a secret is given away in the marketing. You're expecting it. So I can see how that's a disappointment. And also, they're pulling from a bunch of different things. If you're not like me, who's watched about every Marvel movie since the inception with Iron Man, they're grabbing from the Eternals, a failed Marvel movie that's probably not going to get a sequel. They're pulling from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which it seems like people were mixed on. And especially, it's very much pulling from the 2008 Incredible Hulk movie that came out 17 years ago that people are not going to remember. But I remember, and that's why I liked it. I liked how this is a kind of an Incredible Hulk sequel. I always wanted to see the loose threads tied up in that movie, and that's the fanboy in me, okay? So I like this more than I was expecting going in after seeing some of the reviews and everything. So I'll give this a 3 out of 5. It's a slight recommend. It's mid Marvel. If I was going to talk about the best and worst Marvel movies I've seen since Endgame, Quantumanium, I hated it. I fucking hated that movie. It's ugly. It was just a terrible story, and it had so many comedic moments that it just undercut the drama. Unlike this, there's some comedic moments, but it doesn't undercut. It's not like Guardians of the Galaxy level of snark and crap. It doesn't undercut like the actual dramatic moments. I like the smaller scale of it. Doesn't have to be like a universe defining thing. And like some of the Marvel movies I did love, Deadpool and Wolverine and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Those are ones I very much enjoyed. So this would be like mid-tier Marvel, just a slight recommend because I just love the callback to the original Incredible Hulk movie. And it's not stuff that I'll probably watch again, but it does its job.
Come and get me!
But let me know in the comments what you thought of Captain America Brave New World, and if you're anticipating Thunderbolts. It looks like a fun movie. Make sure to hit the like button. It really helps small channels like this. If you want to see other reviews, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon. Also, we have a Discord server if you like to chat sometime. Make sure to go to the link in the description of this video, and I'll see you later.